Welcome everyone to my channel, back to my channel. And I'm coming on live today because I'm introducing my midweek segment of the Purple Door that will also be broadcast on podcast for Spotify for podcasters. And then I'll also be running a voiceover here on YouTube. As you can hear right now, it is raining, so I'm trying to get my audio together, so I'm hoping that you all are able to hear me now. But I just wanted to let you know to stay tuned tonight. Tune in and check out the podcast that will give some updates about Midweek Magick. And if you did not get a chance to get on the podcast that was explaining what Midweek Magick is all about here on the Purple Doors Moon Room, it's a segment of the Purple Door. It's basically a chance for me to connect with my community here, or start to build with my community here on YouTube and all other platforms. And it's unlocking the power of the wisdom of Wednesday for witches. And being able to, and I know there's many of us on here that have different segments that support magic and the craft. And I just figure on a Wednesday is usually my witchy Wednesday, where I love to get on, just be in my space and do more meditations, take a spirit bath, maybe check in with some of my sacred sisters around accountability and projects that we may be doing. But in this moment today, I wanted to take some time. I'm going to just go ahead and get this on while I am on live too. Turn on my microphone. Good. Here we go. Still trying to figure these things out, right? As we all are. So I just wanted to welcome the listeners to Midweek Magick, a special segment within the Purple Door. This is a sacred space where we dive deep into the hidden wisdom of Wednesdays and why they hold potent magical energy, and how we as witches can harness this power for transformation. So myself, my personal story around this is that witchcraft for me has always been a way of navigating this world around us. And I've always had a deep connection to the enchantment that already exists around us, within me. And magic isn't something outside of us. You know, magic is woven into our breath, into our hands, our intentions. And ever since I was a little girl, I've felt an innate connection to the mystery of fantasy and mystical things. And I've always been pulled towards nature and spells and the unseen forces around us. So Wednesdays in particular resonate deeply with me as a Gemini, an air sign, ruled by Mercury. On this mercurial day, I feel its power constantly moving through me, and the energy of communication, knowledge, and magic in motion. So I've always found myself in someone's woods, trees, nature spaces. And my hands have always been in the earth, mixing plants, mud, and intentions, creating magic without even knowing that I was doing it, like by default. And without even knowing that you're casting spells, you know that spelling is just that. So being mindful with your words is imperative, is very important, because without even knowing it, sometimes we spell. It's how I cope. It's how I thrive. It's how I commune with the universe. So it feels only right during the midweek, Wednesday, a magical day, that this offering begins. A day of wisdom, messages from spirit, and alchemy that I can share, just as I have always practiced my magic in the rhythm of the natural world. So, few things. That is just a little bit about who I am and why I bring this work to the space. Why I just want to take the time out of my day on a magical day as this to share with you all 3 reasons. 1, 2, 3. 3 reasons why the power of Wednesday is so important for witches. I want to remind you when you're here, just try to bring the energy into the room, that when you are here, whatever you're called to or however you're called to this space, you take what you need and you leave the rest behind. Whatever you resonate with, please give me feedback on or share with me if you want a better understanding of certain topics that we might talk about for the day. I will be here on every Wednesday, probably between the hours of 11 and 5 o'clock, because typically I'll be doing my movement, my magical movement throughout my home, but then I'll find different times of the day where I pause and give myself grace. And the pausing is and can look like early morning meditation, stretching, doing yoga, of course, lighting a candle, doing, as I said, listening to music that is inspirational or an inspirational reading for the day. And then I get my day started and I move and I get around and I get in my cottage core spaces and cleanse and clean certain areas of my home. And as that stirs up, I find myself needing to take another pause. And in that time, I do tend to maybe do another 5-minute intentional meditation and then sort of step back and look at the dreams, the goals, my set intentions that I may have in the long run, but then I also look at the ones, of course, immediately in my day that I want to accomplish and move through. I then check in with myself, maybe a stone or a cup of tea, of course, I'll have to give myself something warm in my core to push me through and to inspire and encourage me to get through the next task of my day. And that could be giving myself simple, blessed words of affirmations, right? That I will share with you here, and I will share with you in descriptions if you feel so called to want to have those things for yourself. But there's so many things out there. And so with the metaphysical powers of Wednesday, Mercurial energy, the power of the mind and manifestation, is ruled by Mercury, the planet of intellect, communication, magic, and alchemy. Mercury is the bridge between worlds, between seen and unseen, the physical and spiritual. This makes Wednesday the perfect day for divination. It is an air element, so words as spells and the power of thought are aligned with this day, are governed by this day. Particularly spells that are cast on Wednesday, those involving writings or sigils or journaling or spoken word, carry amplified energy on this day. It's a day to focus on clarity, weaving magic through words. And then the crossroads of the week, a time of shift. It's the middle of the week, Midweek, right? Wednesday sits in the center, allowing deeper connections with spirit, ancestors, and personal transformation. It's the ideal time to redirect your energy, course correct yourself, and realign with your highest intentions. So I truly would love to just kind of get into showing you, or definitely I want to pull a card with you before I leave today. And I want to get into let's just take a pause for a second. So just a question, I should say. Let's just put it that way. Let's do a question for ourselves today. Like thinking about what energies are we holding this week? How are we holding ourselves accountable this week based on all the things that are going on in and out around us? How are we pausing for ourselves today? And what is influencing you that you might not see? What could be an influence? And what actions or mindsets will bring you clarity? So when we reflect on these questions before pulling a tarot card, and I would love to pull, I think what I'm called to pull for you all today is a Earthcraft Oracle card. And in this Earth deck, or Earthcraft Oracle card, that is just a gorgeous card. I want you all to see. These are beautiful cards. We're going to see what 3 cards, what magic is in store for us this week. What energy, what are the energies we are holding today? What are we holding today for ourselves? We're looking at this week, this Mercury energy, and thinking about what energies are we holding this week for a clarity spread. What can we maybe not know what we've been holding? We want to get a sense of what that holding is today. What would be the energy that we're holding. Let's see. Oh, I think I got all my cards here. All right, so the energy that we're holding, first card, the ancients. We may be holding a lot of energy from our ancestors. And that reminds me of how, I'm being recalled. This is a calling in my mind as I see this. It's reminding us of our inner child. It shows us all our ancestors around, and if I've been seeing a deer a lot this week, and I think this is also a very important spirit animal that is coming out for me personally this week. But the inner child is what's standing out. What is standing out the most. And just to get quiet with yourself, knowing that you have been guided, protected your entire life by the ancients. And just reminding ourselves, and it is indirect. This card is indirect, so that it means that if you didn't know that you were holding this energy, and I hope a lot of you can hear me because it is raining today, so you can probably hear the rain, the pitter-patter on the rooftop where I'm sitting. But if you think about what you've been holding this week, and it's all the things that we've been reminded of like, and also a lot of things that have been being taken away from us in this big transformation in our time right now here on Earth, and even in this country, currently United States of America, we are needing to lean back into spirit, into our inner guidance, into the ancient spaces of our inner child, our little selves. And the wisdom of this card is reminding us too, and that's just pure intention or intuition, but it's a collective of all beings who have walked Mother Earth's surface before you. They are the trees, the animals, the plants, the ancestors whose bodies have returned to the soil to become one with the earth again. The ancients have come to your reading because your situation needs a helping hand from a higher power. This card represents itself when you have done everything you can to make something work or change your situation, and still that is not enough. There is no more for you to do at this time, and you are being guided to surrender your troubles to the ancients. You will facilitate the best possible outcome. This message is especially important if you have pulled on a prayer card. So I'm not sure what our prayer cards are, but the other card that I have, where our second card, our second question is asking us, what is influencing me that I may not see? A prophetic dream. Prophetic dream. Now, I mentioned that in this introduction of my first video, so you all bear with me as I am getting more immersed in this practice, and this is going to be my everyday. So it will start out shaky. So those of you that have been with me or even watching this now or will watch it later, thank you. I'm so grateful. I mean, those of you that may know me already and know how I move, it's just, it takes time. It's a building, within, and it's a practice. But I practice this, and this is what I do, and this is how I move. So I'm grateful for you all to be coming in, liking, subscribing, saying hello. Yep. So with this card, just moving forward, what we're being influenced by and not seeing is the prophetic dream. And like I said, when I came in here earlier, um, just earlier as this video began, I was speaking about dreams. What are your dreams? This week, really think about your dreams. What are you transforming, metamorphosizing into this year? You know, we're already now 3 months in, and for me, my new year has just begun. And the prophetic dreams that come through, especially now in this Piscean season, are and reign true and are telling you so much that you need to truly pay attention to right now. So 21 and 2111 moments. It says, be sure to record your dreams. Dreams are your intuition in overdrive, gateways to hidden secrets, right? Wow, just pause for that for a second. Gateways to hidden secrets, needs, and feelings. Each element of a dream represents something significant in your waking life and an opportunity to understand yourself at a deeper level. I don't even have to read more. I believe this can truly get you where you need to be as far as what is influencing you. Thinking about your dreams now, recording your dreams as you rise in the morning and start your daily routine. Making sure that whatever you record, even if it's some chicken scratch, you are able to inform your subconscious when you have a pause or a quiet moment to do so, that this is what's influencing me right now and I don't see it because it's in my dreams. Now our third card, what actions or mindset will bring me clarity? That's an energetic, beautiful card. The thunderstorm. The thunderstorm. What action or mindset is that? Upright, the thunderstorm. In reading what the thunderstorm is, it can feel like the end of the world with rain pouring down. Wow, right? Visceral booming thunderclaps and jagged streaks of lightning splitting the sky. There are moments in our lives like this too, when change is so thorough and complete that we can't do anything else but surrender and trust all will be well in the end. These storms, both in the sky and in our lives, present danger, but ultimately they clear the air and make space for better clarity and focus. Rude awakenings bring clarity to the consequences of our actions or lack of actions. Beliefs and values you hold dear are put to the test to determine whether or not they are strong enough to hold you as you transcend to your next level. A thunderstorm is a warning that you are or soon will be in the midst of a significant change and upheaval. This is time to put faith in a higher power and trust Mother Earth. The events are out of your control. Trust that what is taken from you will be replaced, and what is lost is only what you didn't need. Ashe, it's saying it right there for you. So the fact that that is your clarifying question, like that is the clarity you need. The storm may come. Clearly, it's washing what doesn't serve you away. Trust in that and get closer to Mother Gaia. Trust in that and get closer to Mother Gaia. Knowing that she cradles you, holds you, knows your core, And that is what we'll support. So while I read cards to my friends and my family here on this channel, I'm in utmost gratitude for you being here today, allowing me to do the first stage of my offering to this community here at Midweek Magick. So I pray and send you much love and light. Today, Spirit led me to just read cards to you today. Every time there'll be another element added to this offering. It could be cards. It could be an actual spell. It could be candle magic, writing and scribing. But just truly understanding that you can take all of these workings and be guided by Spirit, calling on the support from your ancestors, your ancients, leaning into your prophetic dreams, and making mountains move and shift like thunderstorms coming through a forest. Stay encouraged, beautiful souls. Stay encouraged. Share your experiences. Journey. Choose today to take some of this information, if you got any at all. I trust that you do. And practice one of the 4 practices of divination, whether that be spell casting, tarot reading, as I did for you today with a 3-card spread, which talks about past, present, and future, which all live in tandem together. And work on it with yourself in a magical place, in a quiet place where you can pause. I hope this resonates with some of you today, and I wish you all well. I will be posting the audio on my Spotify for podcasters, and I will also do another video that will have my voice over the work that I did today in some freeze frame shots. So what I think I'll do moving forward is to definitely do a 20-30 minute live with you every Wednesday and repost the information as an audio for those that did not catch today, and will catch the live today. And I will do a small video with the actual cards that were pulled today, with a soft voiceover for Midweek Magick on this witchy Wednesday. Rainy, beautiful afternoon. I wish you all well, and blessed be. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. See how I'm doing this? I'm trying to get it together, y'all. So if you can do that, that would be amazing. It only gets better from here. It only gets better, gets better from here. Love and light.